Hello, 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 everyone. Happy New Year. We're still in January, and I just wanted to pop on for a few minutes. I came out of an amazing conversation, and I do believe in adding value any and everywhere I go. And so I was like, let me jump on really quick, speak to my fam that I haven't spoken to in a while, and share a wealth mindset moment about avoiding burnout before we even get started. So, I don't know if any of you are like me, but for me, I am a high performing, highly aspiring, ambitious person on a mission to create sustainable change and impact everywhere that I go. And I do believe that I surround myself with those type of people. So I know within my tribe, you are like that also. But for many of us, sometimes we get tired before we even get started because we have so many things that are on our minds and in our brains, and so many creative ideas that are coming to us. And we're like, where do we get started? And that can cause you to kind of have a little bit of paralysis, right? Fear. And then you start to talk yourself out of things. But I'm here to talk you into it because you're called to do it. So I wanted to share quickly with you 5 tips to avoid overwhelm so that you can thrive. And this is to help you because, again, like I said, a lot of us will stop before we get started. So here we go. One of the things that I have learned, and I'm speaking from experience, I'm speaking from people who have poured into my life, I'm speaking from communities that I've been in, and I'm speaking from coaches and mentors who have poured into me as well, is to gain clarity on what you are called to do in this season. We're talking about how to avoid burnout and how to start so that you will not stop in the midst of the process. And so gaining that clarity on what you're called to do in this season is critical and it's important. If you are like me, I'm multifaceted, I'm multi gifted, I'm multi skilled. And I remember having a conversation with a dear, dear friend and a mentor. And I said, I feel like I'm supposed to be doing all of these things. And she said, you can be all the things, you don't have to be them all at one time. So gain clarity on what God is calling you to do in this particular season to make impact, to create sustainable change, and to really improve lives that are going to be improved and enriched beyond you. Another thing that I think is really important to do is to really anchor to your why. And I'm not talking about surface why, I'm talking about the deeper why, right? I love it. My husband says if your why is not strong enough to make you cry, maybe you're not going deep enough. And so when I think about what I do in the corporate realm, when I think about what I do in the community, when I think about what I do in my particular business, it is all aligned to my mission for life. When I leave this world, what do I want my legacy to stand for? What do I want to be remembered for? What do I want to be known as? What drives me and what is creating a greater impact beyond me? And when you use that as fuel to fuel your passion and to really drive forward, you can run through big brick walls. You can soar. And so remember always to tie it to your why because it gives you an extra boost of energy to continue to go. The third thing that I'm going to tell you to do is align with your tribe, lean into your tribe and find that support from your tribe. For many of us, if you're human, this has to be you. You're called to do a thing. You get excited about doing that thing, and then all of a sudden, things are not going the way that you want them to, and you can lose a little bit of momentum. It is important to surround yourself with people who can speak into your life and to remind you that you were called and purposed and chosen and predestined to do this thing. So do it and to keep going. The fourth thing that I'm going to tell you, and this is a very practical tip, very practical. Learn to take breaks. This is something that I have to remind myself of often. So I'm sitting at the computer, I'm on a project or a business initiative, and I'm driven by that purpose so much so that I think I forgot to look up, forgot to eat, forgot to spend time with those who matter with me the most. Stop, take a break, get a sip of water, take a walk, reflect on those things that are important to you. Take a moment to laugh, right? Taking those breaks are going to give you that momentum to continue to pursue forward. And then last but not least, and I just put this post up, enjoy the journey. This is going to help you to avoid burnout. For so many of us, we are racing to get to that next accomplishment, that next achievement, that next thing. But how many times are you just taking a moment to enjoy what God has given you? Enjoy what you are learning. Enjoy the people who are around you. So Just as a recap, to avoid burnout, to really thrive in 2025, be clear on what you're called to do in this season. Anchor to your why. Lean into your tribe. Remember that it's okay to take a break and to step away, to recharge, refuel, be re energized, and to come back. And last but definitely not least, enjoy the journey along the way. If nobody's told you that they love you today, I absolutely love you to life. I want you to go out and live a life full of purpose. You are born to win. This is Mama D telling you, as my mom would say, created to soar and predestined to succeed. And I want you to run and keep going, but do so with those tools around you to really help you succeed and thrive in 25. All right, I'm signing off. I love you. Like, share, send this to someone else. Sharon is Karen, and I'll see you later. Bye.